our research suggested that about a fifth of business travelers are under mandated programs. And we say mandated, that's sort of more the command and control side of the business. And that's not surprising. The larger organizations continue to work under that model, and I think that they probably will continue to work under that model. But what we're seeing is, a good chunk of business travelers are what we call lightly managed or operating under travel guidelines. Again, putting the choice and the ability to choose a variety of preferred partners within the traveler's hands, and empowering them to have that capability.
We do have a very concentrated target sales effort against the corporate travel market. But I think one of the most important things that we have learned is you need to know your customer, and you need to understand what their needs are so you can provide a solution. And so for all of our corporate clients, I would say that we have a tailor-made solution, that no two are just alike. And so, you have to trend towards that. And I think that was being helped give birth to our product descriptor program, in which we have 3 different types of Best Western, because we recognize there are boots and there are suits. And not every hotel or every property is right for every guest. Managed and unmanaged travelers are very much looking for the same thing in a hotel program. 90% utilize online booking tools. Well, that's 90% use online booking tools in which to book airline tickets. But when we took a deeper dive, we found that 50% or maybe even less use it to book hotels. So that means that they're going elsewhere to book their hotels.
Business travelers are becoming more like leisure travelers in the way they research hotels online, in that they're visiting multiple websites in the process. And so what this really means for you is that your hotel information in corporate self-booking tools, as well as all the other sites that the travelers are using to evaluate their options, needs to be accurate. It also needs to stand out, since there are a number of factors that, as Joff pointed out, you can't influence on corporate self-booking tools like Concur. So focus on those things that you can, like the visual story.
It goes without saying that the travelers do their research. They're looking at multiple sources. They're looking with multiple devices. One anecdotal fact before I leave you that's kind of interesting is there will be 1 billion net new smart devices sold in the next 2 years. And as a result of that, clearly we're going to see that that visibility and that research increase quite a bit.
And what's really important here is that if you are offering, those amenities like free parking, free high-speed internet access, free complimentary breakfast, these are the things that are communicated here. These are going to be the things that are going to be important to that corporate traveler and will help them make the right decision.
It really sort of exemplifies through the meaning of this webinar in terms of how to get to those customers and to effectively change behavior and influence their decisions. And I think that with the corporate travel world going in that direction, I think that becomes ever more important. Obviously, the use of imagery and videos is
visual merchandising aspect of presenting your hotel becomes really important, because if I am looking at media, photos and virtual tours and videos, I can actually see that there's a flat screen in the room. I can see that there's a small sofa. I can see that there's a desk that's equipped, and so it's yet another way to visually reinforce what it is.
Hotel information clearly needs to be accurate across the board, both on a pricing basis, on a content basis, on a visual basis. Finding ways to make your hotel stand out through visual stories, if you will, is absolutely key. We definitely see a bigger group moving towards those properties that have that type of content there, and notwithstanding rich loyalty programs, as well as obviously corporate agreements, but putting all of those three together, I think that clearly there's an opportunity to drive a share there.
Talking about the hotel photos and the videos, I mean, you know, a picture is worth 1,000 words, and, you know, I can't stress how important it is to have current photos, and the photos that you're using, please make sure that you have more than one room that looks like that. Otherwise, you'll have a customer service issue if they get there expecting to have that room, and you don't have anything that looks like that, and it will be a disappointment. And to Joff's point, you know, research has shown that, you know, they're looking for interior shots, not exterior. And if you lead with an exterior, you know, oftentimes you're not going to take that extra time to go in and see what, you know, your rooms or your lobby looks like. So just make sure it actually, you know, your pictures that you're showing accurately reflect your property.
What we can gather from Joff and Sandy today is that the keys to better marketing your hotel online to business travelers consist of understanding who they are and what they want, providing them with content that's relevant, and then ensuring that your hotel is consistently and accurately displayed across the web and on all of the devices that the business traveler is using. And take every opportunity to tell your story across all of those channels that the business traveler is using.